Hey, what up? This your boy Rickey Smiley. Hey, listen. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening to the morning show this morning. And it's sad because here we are again, dealing with another case. First, it was Ahmaud Arbery down in Brunswick, Georgia, and then Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky, and now up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. George Floyd, and the fact we just did a whole morning show on talking about the case, and I just want to say, man, everybody that got teenagers that's driving, we need to go talk to our kids. We need to sit down and have a real conversation with our kids that's driving. One of the things we need to do is, I had it with me, but it's not in here. We need to go and get all of our kids a video camera to put in the phone, number one. I mean, not put in the phone, but put it in their car. So they could, everything could be recorded. And I would recommend that you get a phone that goes straight to, or get them like this, they have these things on these phones. You can buy these out of Walgreens. In the seen on TV section, they have these things right here, but they have the little thing. So when you get in your car, boom, your phone sticks to it and stick right. I mean, it's magnified, not magnifying, a magnet that stick right to it, like boom. And so if your kid get pulled over, they have their phone and they can just position their phone and be on Facebook Live, so people that's not there with you get an opportunity to see the feed. The other thing is, tell your kids, and I just want to say this to all adults. I know how we feel about racist cops and being racially profiled. We got to be smart. Do not have court on the side of the road. On the side of the road, sometimes they don't know how to. Sometimes they so racist and they so crazy, they do not diffuse. Sometimes you have to diffuse because it's hard for somebody to argue with somebody that's not speaking. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands behind your back. Ask, am I being detained? Yes, you're being detained. Am I under arrest? Yes, you're under arrest. I would like an, ask for a supervisor or ask for an attorney. Well, I don't want to I'm not making any statements. And just go to jail and bail out and deal with them if you feel like you've been racially profiled or whatever. Because any little thing you do, any little thing you say will take a racist cop to the next level, right? So your job is to get home. Your job is to get home safe, right? I don't care if you have to play, goddamn it, Sweet Home Alabama or a country song. I don't care or whatever. And then go get your kids a little fake pair of glasses to put on because it's something about looking a little studious and a little nerdy. I'm just trying to get your kids. I'm just trying to get your kids home safe to live to fight another day so you don't have to bury your teenager or yourself. I'm just as angry. I feel some of the same frustrations and anger and hatred that you feel, like for real. But we're just trying to get everybody home safe and live the fight another day. Do not have court on the side of the road. They're not listening to you. They don't want to listen to you. They pulled you over for a reason, right? If you get racially profiled, you haven't done nothing wrong or whatever, do not make a statement. Just simply ask, am I being detained? Make sure you get that damn thing on your phone. These things right here, this is one part of it. But they have another part that's like a little ball and you stick it to your dashboard. Pop your phone on there, hit Facebook Live or Instagram Live and record. And it goes to a live feed. Or get your kid a camera and get a chip put in there that is recording the whole time, because some of them will take that video camera out of that car, and they will get rid of it, especially if they haven't done anything. If they violating the law. And the only thing I'm trying to do, it is sad that we have to do this, right? But we just got to do what we got to do until we get some things done and some laws passed and get some of these people out of office or whatever. But this is just what we have to do to keep people from getting killed by racist white supremacist cops. They are out there. They are in the mix, and they've been in the mix for a long time. So, I just want everybody to be safe, and do not try to have court on the side of the road. Do not say nothing. Do not say anything. Do not give a statement. Where you going? Ask them, am I being detained? Where you going? Where do you live? Am I being detained? Am I under arrest? Right? And just go to jail. Go to jail and bail out, because it's not worth your life. Because if you get a racist cop that's crazy and he want to kill somebody anyway, two of these cops, the one that killed Ahmaud Arbery, he was at a Kemp rally who supports Trump in Georgia, and the cop that killed George Floyd, you can see him on stage with Donald Trump. I just posted it on his Facebook page. Go figure. And I don't care what nobody said. People talk about, well, you don't need to bring Donald Trump in it or whatever. It starts at the top. That's what the vibe. That's what, when he do this right here, that means that's the W and that's the P. That's stand. Donald Trump do that right there. That stand for white power. That's his signal. He do dog whistles every day. And he's making racism okay and white supremacy okay. Even in the case up in Virginia. He got all those people riled up and said that it was good people on both sides. What? So we know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the devil. We got to get out and vote. If y'all want to not go vote for Joe Biden over his statement now, let me tell you what Joe Biden tweeted yesterday. Joe Biden tweeted talking about the case and talking about the cops and what the cops did. Donald Trump was tweeting about President Obama. Now, I get what everybody's saying. Yes, Joe Biden do need to have a black agenda, but okay, you already seen what you got for the past 4 years, right? You already seen that. Donald Trump already showed you who he is and what he's all about. Don't you feel when you go to the grocery store, don't you feel hated? Right? Don't you feel hated when you go to Walmart or whatever, and how a lot of white people just feel uncomfortable around you, and the stares that you get and the hatred that you get, you can feel it. Even when I go out there on my boat, they be out there with their Trump flags and they proud of it. And he is an open racist, and they proud of it, and they don't care. They feel like I feel scared to walk to my boat sometimes. Like racism is alive and well, but now the only difference is it's just being recorded now. So when they just like Tamara just said, when people show you who they are, you better believe them. I don't care nothing about getting in no group, praying, asking for forgiveness, asking for justice, none of that stuff. You understand? So what I'm telling you is, you need to please understand that when it comes to this next presidential election, Joe Biden is all we have. He might not be perfect. And yes, when he come on my morning show, I'm going to have a whole black agenda list of questions that I'm going to specifically ask him, because it's not going to be one of those situations where I'm just happy to have the vice president on the morning show. I have specific questions that I'm going to ask Joe Biden when he come on my show in detail about the people of color in our community. And what are you going to do about this? And what are you going to do about police brutality? All of this stuff. I got real questions. And he's coming back on probably twice before the election. So, I have questions. So, I'm not going to go as far as say, hey, don't go out and vote for Joe Biden, because if you don't go out and vote for Joe Biden or whatever, that is a vote for Trump. A no vote for Biden is a vote for Trump. You understand? So I just want to say that, and I understand, where Ice Cube and Puffy and all them, are coming from and the concerns that they have or whatever. I get it. But we have no choice right now but to vote for Joe Biden. You understand? He came to the radio station. He came. He came. When he was in the primaries, he came. He showed up. I love President Obama, but even when President Obama was a senator, you know what I'm saying, he called in, but Joe Biden came. Joe Biden came up on the 12th floor and walked in the studio and did a whole interview. He came. Right there. So I'm telling you, man, Trump don't have no black folks in his administration. Only black folks that agree with him. Probably one that I've seen that I know of. And that's not the makeup of the United States. So Rosa Ruffin, you said we have a choice. Who? Because Joe Biden is representing the Democrats and Donald Trump is representing Republicans. Who? And the most important thing is these Senate races. That big Senate race, Mitch McConnell in Louisville, Kentucky. That senator in Maine. That's a seat that needs to be taken. Democrats can win the Senate. Because it's going to be hard to get stuff passed through the House because it got to go through the Senate. And so I just want to tell everybody, look at this. She said you don't have to vote for anyone. Well, unless you like what's going on, then that's your decision. But what I'm advocating for is to go out and vote in these local elections. You need to know who's running for district attorney. You need to know who's running for a school board, for your mayor, for your city council, all of that stuff. You need to get involved. And you need to go arm yourself. You need to become a law-abiding gun owner. And I'm saying it again. You need to become a law-abiding gun owner. And be prepared to protect yourself because it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Get your kids armed. Make sure that they get their gun license. Make sure that everyone take a tactical training course. Make sure when you get your gun, take a tactical training course. Right? Run through drills in your house. Stock up on food. Stock up on water. Stock up on toilet paper. Not just, you fight more than COVID-19. You understand? So I'm just saying all of this stuff. And I'm not going to respond to Rosa Ruffin. If y'all want to respond to her, y'all can. I'm not, because she's saying don't vote at all. And that's just crazy to me right now. So everybody go and take a tactical training. Get your video camera for your car and your kid's car. Invest in that. Go through drills. If you know a black police officer, have your son sit in the car and have your local black police officer, or if you a good police officer, whether they're black or white, pull your son over and train your kids how to handle themselves if they get pulled over, so they'll know what to do, where they'll know what their rights are. Train them not to make a statement, go to jail, and call you, and we'll deal with it later. The pen is mightier than the sword, right? But be prepared to defend yourself. You make sure you be a law-abiding gun owner. Because while we were standing in line for Jordans, they were standing in line getting guns. Thank y'all for watching. Share this video. Hey, Black Lives Matter. Rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. Room.